A mechanical pencil writes with lead just like a regular pencil, but it's built more like a ballpoint pen. It has a little clicker that pushes more and more lead out as you write, so it never has to be sharpened. And it takes more than a dozen intricate little parts to make it work. Making each part of the mechanical pencil starts in a strange and unexpected way. Hot plastic shoots out of a machine that molds it into thin strands and then drops it into pools of cool water. It's a special blend of two kinds of plastic that must be melted and mixed together to make the sturdy, flat-sided barrel or body of the pencil that you hold while you write. The main plastic in the mix is a hard kind that's also used to make golf club heads and clarinets. The black pellets are added just for colour. Once the pellets are mixed and melted, they're blended together as they're being shot through the machine to form long strands of black spaghetti. The strands instantly plunge into the cool water so they harden and hold their shape. As they cool, the plastic strands are pulled through the water by pulleys. They're then sucked into a dryer that uses hot air to evaporate away the water on the strands. We ask them to stop and open the machine so you can see what happens next. After they're dry, the strands are pulled past a rotating cutting wheel that chops them into little pellets that are about the size of the pellets they started with. The difference is that two kinds of plastic are now mixed together. An even mix is important so there aren't any weak spots or streaks on the barrels. Now that they have their plastic mix, a massive injection molding machine can mold it into the barrels. The machine starts by heating the combined pellets to 237 degrees to turn them into a hot black goo. Once the plastic is hot, a giant screw inside the machine forces the plastic into a mold that forms 8 barrels at a time. After just 21 seconds in the mold, the plastic cools. A robotic arm is used to pluck the barrels out of the molds. It then sets them on a tray. And now that there's something to grip, it's time to build the mechanical parts that make the pencil a mechanical pencil. The key parts include a clutch that grips the thin lead inside the pencil, a tension ring that goes over the clutch, a spring that moves the clutch, and a container to hold the lead. When you click on the eraser, the spring activates the clutch, which opens so the lead can drop down. That's how you push the lead through the pencil. The assembly to make it all work is so intricate it has to be done by hand. First, the tension ring goes over the clutch, then the spring, and finally the plastic container for the lead. A small hydraulic press locks everything in place. When the hand assembly is finished, the mechanics are ready to go inside the barrels. That work is done by another fast-moving machine. First, the barrels ride up an elevator. Then a machine spins them around so a logo can be stamped on the right side of the pencil. The barrel is flipped to stand to attention. They then take a spin so another important feature, the pocket clip, can slide into a slot on the barrel. Another quick flip turns the barrel upside down so the clutch, spring and lead container can drop in to make the pencil work. A tiny tip gets screwed onto the writing end of the pencil. That's what holds the lead as it's clicked out of the barrel. The pencil gets one final flip so it's right side up, and 3 pencil leads fall into the tube inside. Then a little white eraser that when pushed triggers the lead goes on top, and finally a cap to cover it when it's not in use. To make sure the pencil can propel its lead, it's put to the test. A machine taps on each eraser 8 times. which activates the clutch and releases the lead. If everything works, the lead's pushed back up. All it takes is a quick click to lock and load, and you have lead in your pencil again and again.